Well, before we start, I'd like to congratulate Scotty Brooks and Oklahoma City. I thought they did a terrific job throughout the series. Thought they made shots, big shots down the stretch of a lot of games, and you just have to give them credit. It was a very close series. I thought the teams were very evenly matched, and they stepped up and won two very good games and very winnable games by us. On our end, we've gone through a lot of stuff over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I don't think that was why we didn't win. I don't think we should use that as an excuse. I thought, for us, we're a team in process. I believe we were good enough to win it this year. Oklahoma City told us we were not, and so we have to do more. I think this was a great learning tool for us, even all the stuff. I thought, obviously, it's nothing that anybody wants to go through, nothing I want to go through. But overall, I thought our fan base and I thought the city and I thought our guys really hung in there. And so, very proud of them. The locker room was not very good after the game in a very sad way. Just watching our guys, it just felt like all this stuff that they've gone through, that they kind of released all their emotions, and that was tough. That was tough to see for me, as one of their leaders. Wish I could have done more for them. So let's open up the question.
Doc, considering the uncertainty of the future, how different was what you had to say to those guys tonight compared to similar situations you've been in your career?
Not different at all. I told them that we're going to win it together. It was my job to, try to make us better. But we have a great core, and I told them we're going to have our day. And this is not the end. This is the beginning for us.
Reading into that, does that mean that you will be back?
Like I've said before, I'm under contract. I've had no plans on going anywhere. So as far as I know.
Doc, you go into the fourth quarter tied.
Yeah.
What happened in those final 12 minutes?
Well, we missed a lot of shots, and they made a lot of shots. The old adage, it's a make-miss league. Well, that came true tonight. We lost Durant 3 times, which should never happen, but it did. I actually personally thought at halftime we never got our energy back. I don't think it was the fourth quarter. To me, in the fourth quarter, they had cut the lead. It was the third quarter, to me, that changed the game. And then even the second half of the second quarter, they got them back in the game. I thought we came out with a lot of emotion to start the game. Didn't know if I really liked it, to be honest. I actually turned to one of my coaches and said, I don't know if I like this because we better not hit a wall. And it felt like towards the end of the second quarter, we never got our energy back to the way we played for the first quarter and a half. And, we tried. That's all you can do.
Dean Blevins, News 9. Coach, if Serge Ibaka is healthy, is Oklahoma City good enough to win it? Wouldn't be a surprise to you at all?
Yeah, I thought the West is good enough to win it. Really, and I'm not kidding. All 8 teams. And I'm not joking. I think it's that good. Not taking anything away from the East teams. I mean, Miami is the champion until somebody beats them. All right, and then they're going to be a tough out. Indiana, to me, is going to be hard for Miami. I think people have been on them, but before the year, they wanted home court in the Eastern Conference Finals. They haven't. But I just think that the 2 teams in the West are very good. Pop and what he's done with his team after, they basically got off the mat. They had a winnable game in Game 6, lost it. They've recovered. They're better. They're healthy. And I personally think they're the team. They're on a mission. But I think with or without Serge, they need Serge, obviously. Oklahoma, they have the guy named Durant and Westbrook. It gives them a fighting chance.
Doc, can you talk specifically about emotions of Chris Paul and another
Yeah.
time he didn't get a chance to get to the Western Conference Finals, but how do you feel for him? And
Well, it's just this time, as far as I'm concerned. I don't look at another time for him. This is his first time. He got out of that first round in advance. We had a chance in this series clearly. I just feel awful for him. Just point blank, I do. He's the spirit of our team, and right now his spirit is broken. He's going to have all summer to work and get ready for next year. But he'll be back. He'll be ready. He'll be better next year. He knows me now. He knows our system now, and I think all our guys do. So he'll be off and running. He has a great family, and then he has great teammates. So there's a lot of people around him. I just feel bad for him because he's the guy that always, puts everything on his shoulders, and I'm sure he will this summer.
do you think they got hard of him?
Yeah, he took it hard. He took it very hard.
Hi, Coach. Stephanie Elam with CNN. Throughout this entire saga,
Yeah.
I've talked to many analysts, former players, coaches, and they have said that you were the right coach to carry the team through this brouhaha. What do you make of that, and what do you think it is about you that put you to be that man?
I really don't, and I've said this before, and I'm not trying to, show humility or anything like that. I think any coach in this system would have been the right coach, the right man. I just think you had to be. It's not like we had a choice in it. None of us was chosen for this. None of us, signed on for this. But this is what happened. And, the way I looked at it, it was my job to do everything that I thought was right. And I guarantee I made a lot of mistakes in this as well. I still wish I could have protected the guys more. It was a lot of stuff.
Doc, when the breaks are beating you, how tough was it to deal with the frustration of you and your team late in the game?
When the
Breaks.
you just keep fighting, no victims. I kept telling our guys, no, don't worry. We came in one time out and they were complaining about calls. And I just, listen, I've only won once. And I got there another time. And both times, if I've learned anything, it's hard to win. It's just hard. It is. Everything has to go right. And a lot of stuff went wrong for us throughout this, and we just kept going. That's the lesson for us, that you have to embrace how hard it is. You have to actually enjoy how hard it is. And whoever wins it is going to say that. And that's all, for us. I thought that was a growth for us, at least, is I think they've understood. I don't know if we got that until the playoffs started, and that's why when I told guys before, you grow during the playoffs. Don't think you don't grow and come together. I think we start coming together. Time ran out, like it did. I felt like we were really close to, you hear like coaches say, like I was around Coach K a lot. He was like Duke basketball. Well, you know exactly what Duke basketball is because he's been there forever. Early in the year I heard Clipper basketball, and I was like, "The hell is that?" We're trying to figure out what that is. And I thought doing this playoff series, we start figuring out exactly what like Clipper basketball is and will be. And I just kept thinking, man, if we can get to a couple more games, we're there. You can feel it. And time ran out, and that's the tough part.
Simon Bowie, CBS Network News. Doc, in the last couple of hours, it's come out through Mr. Sterling's attorney that he does not intend to pay the $2.5 million fine imposed.
I've not paid my $25,000 either.
Mr. Sterling's attorney has also said that Mr. Sterling's done nothing for which he needs to apologize, and he's implied that the league should prepare itself for a legal battle. If this is a prolonged issue, how does this impact you personally? What's your reaction to that? And also, how is that going to impact your ability to rebuild this roster in the offseason? Is it going to impact your ability to recruit people to come here and play?
I don't know is the answer, on all the above. I think I'm prepared for a somewhat of a messy summer, mentally at least. I just think come on, it's going that way. I have a ton of faith in our league that we'll try to get it straight, but we'll see. And, as far as how it affects us and bringing others in, I don't even know the answer to that. I just have a lot of faith. We don't have to do a lot. That's the good news. Our roster is pretty good, so that's like a saving grace for us this summer. Thank gosh we don't have, 6 free agents, 7 free agents. We don't have that, so I think that helps. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll see how it goes.
That was my question.
All right.
That long question was your question? Jeez.
Well, civil.
Doc, did you feel like the Sterling saga that dragged on your team mentally tonight? And so that there might have been a cumulative effects of.
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff could have. Yeah, I know I'm tired. I can tell you that. I'm gonna go somewhere. First of all, lose some weight. I gained like 40 pounds in this thing. I feel like, and that's what I was saying earlier. That was what I was really trying to do throughout this, is try to bridge. I felt like I had to try to protect our guys. The playoffs are hard enough without any of this stuff. So, but I just don't want. I want to give the respect to like Oklahoma. They beat us, and I don't want us to use. We just can't be that, Sure, it played a part somewhat. It had to, all right. But Oklahoma beat us fair and square, and we just have to learn from that. And I think all of us will learn from all of this, So.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.